Firefighters first responded to this major emergency around 2:30 in the morning at the Victory Baptist Church on South McKinley Avenue. The church itself, over 100 years old, was fully involved with fire. Firefighters entered the church and were doing an interior fire attack when a section of the building collapsed.
I've never pictured or imagined someone that you know their family, their husbands, dads, and you sit there and go, we don't have a job. Right? We're not told you have time to have emotions, right? We don't have that luxury. We're told we have to act, right? We have to be able to detach ourselves, which we did in that incident. We have to have a higher level of thinking, which means take a deep breath. There's someone in there. We got to solve the problem.
So when we have a Mayday condition, which is a national standard call for an emergency, a firefighter's either missing, down, or trapped, and certain tones are put out by our dispatch center. And it basically tells everybody to get off the radio because we have a firefighter that needs rescuing.
I just knew the tools I had, we had at our disposal. When we were trying to get Captain Garcia out, was get a pike pole underneath there, try to relieve some of the pressure from the weight of the ceiling. And I remember the pike pole snapping, but there was no feelings and emotions. It was just time to get work done. That was it. You just get work done.
When we solved that problem, we got one of our brothers out. I don't know if it just felt great was the word for it, but it felt like we did our job. We got him out and we moved on to continuing fighting that fire because we had a job to do.
Everybody starts pitching in, and you kind of take the role of delegating because you can't do everything. You just see a red or orange helmet and you're, hey, this is what we got to do. So, everybody on scene did good with just making things happen.
When that second collapse happened, I could not imagine that there was someone in there. I popped my head in there as a courtesy look just to make sure, and words cannot describe when I saw someone else stuck in there. Knowing what we just went through, we got to go right back to work. I was very thankful that we were both on the same page without talking. When we knew it took a lot of effort to get that 10 by 20 sheet off of Eric Garcia, we knew exactly what it was going to take to be able to get same sheet 10 by 20 off of EIT Marcinko. That's why I'm glad to have Duran next to me to be able to go right to work.
It's kind of like when we're making a football play and they call an audible. It's okay, everybody knows their job at that point, so you just do it.
I definitely want to mention the efforts that we had always came from our mentors. We had the same type of mentors. We had the same type of training, right, that we received from just firefighters on this job, captains on this job, that always believed in giving every last ounce of effort and giving everything you have, never giving up, using all the tools, all the knowledge, and everything you've learned for the last several years and putting it together, because you're never going to have the same firefight as you did the last time.
One of the things that I did was I called everybody that influenced my whole career, my 18 years, I called them up and said thank you. That it all came down to that one day. It was just everything that they were able to give me made things work that day. God put us in that position, and we were able to perform.